If you're running Facebook lead form ads and you're not getting good quality leads, the problem is typically the fact that you're constantly striving to get more leads for a lower cost per lead. Now, it sounds counterintuitive because as marketers, that's something that we try to do, especially when it comes to lead form ads, meaning you're not taking them off of the platform to, let's say, a dedicated landing page. You're leaving them on Facebook, which you're rewarded for. The platform wants you to keep people on their platforms. You get more exposure. It's a bit more cost effective. What often happens, especially with pre-fill, is they're super low quality. They're looking for a price or they don't even remember filling out the form, and you get all the numbers look great. I got 100 leads for $10 a lead, but the amount of time trying to chase them to find the gems within all the dirt, so to speak, maybe it's not the best analogy, but it becomes a lot. The general rule of thumb is the more you ask of somebody, the more fields, the more information you're requesting, the quality of a lead goes up, but you're going to expect a lower quantity because there's more resistance, depending on the types of information you're asking for. Right? If I'm asking for your phone number and your address, then all of a sudden a lot of people are going to drop off. Or I'm just asking for a name and an email, I'm going to get a higher opt-in rate. And you need to understand how what you're requesting plays a role in the funnel and the creative, and that's where like agencies like So Media come into play. With lead forms especially, I'm going to tell you one of the best ways to maximize what you're doing. If you're running lead forms and you're like, I'm getting a lot of leads, I find some quality, but the majority of them are junk, layer in some very specific questions in your lead form that require some manual effort to be answered, and you will notice that improves things. And you want to likely start with a new campaign depending on what your data set has right now on a particular campaign, because if today you're getting 100 leads a month and the majority are low quality and you're telling the platform to go get more leads, it doesn't care that 99% or 95% are junk. It's going to keep doing that. So when you start adding in these qualifying questions and have the more manual input required from somebody filling it out, then when you get a lead, that's what a lead looks like in the eyes of the machine learning and the eyes of the AI, so that the algorithm can begin optimizing towards those people. Now, yes, you're going to pay more, but would you rather have 10 leads a month and have 5 or 6 of them be high quality, or 100 leads and 2 of them be high quality, right? It's just a numbers game. So it's one of the biggest things you can do if you're running Facebook lead form ads. Put in some qualification criteria to better screen the leads. What you don't realize often is that every time a lead occurs within a campaign, if it's junk, the platform doesn't see it. It just sees a lead occurred. So it goes out and finds more people that look like that, which are not the people who are ultimately buying your product or service.